Hey everybody, what's good? I am coming at you while walking in my neighborhood in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I have an insanely important message for you today. Basically, it's about how writer's block doesn't exist. I know it sounds crazy, and I know the beginners out there think like, oh, I'm gonna get stuck looking at a page for hours and or writing is hard, etc. I'm not a writer. I didn't grow up writing, or I wasn't even good at English class, but that's all BS. I actually hated writing as a kid, and I would do anything to avoid it, and English was my least favorite subject. I actually preferred math over English, but now I absolutely fell in love with writing because I started publishing books, and then I realized I could make way more copywriting, and I also enjoyed the psychology of sales, but I wasn't really a fan of constantly being on the phone and talking to people all day, because back then I was a lot more of an introvert. So I actually fell in love with copywriting deeply, and despite not being the best at English and stuff, I've built myself an insanely good career working with some of the biggest 9 to 11 figure clients in the world, and including some of the biggest names out there like Russell Brunson, etc. I'm just getting a ClickFunnels award this February for helping a client make $2.9 million. Alex Hormozy just made a video about it this summer on his YouTube channel, so you can check that out if you want. Just type in Alex Hormozy email marketing, you'll see it. But anyway, the main reason why people get writer's block is because they haven't done enough research. Once I learned this secret trick and hack, I never stared at an empty page again. And this is coming from somebody that's written 3 books. My pen name is Chandler Kitching. If you want to check him out on Amazon, I wrote Ultimate Focus, The Art of Mastering Concentration, and then Find Your Passion, Unlock the Life of Your Wildest Dreams, and then The Art of Doing Nothing, how to go from burnout and working 80 hours a week to still working really hard and incorporating the tactic of literally doing nothing in your free time, which helps you work harder. So some of my favorite ways to do research is Discussions. It's a Chrome extension where you can comb the entire internet for research. Also, there's this newish tool at the time of recording this called Perplexity.ai. Even just the free version works really well because you can type in questions, specific questions related to what you're trying to figure out, and get a lot of answers really quick. I also like YouTube videos like this. If you push the 3 dots, depends where you are, mobile or desktop, but you look for the 3 dots, you hit options, and you can actually read the entire transcript of a video. You can copy and paste it, and you can put it into ChatGPT or other AI tools and have it summarize it for you. I like these tools because they use forums, and forums will comb the biggest questions and topics for your specific niche, and it'll tell you exactly what your target audience is saying about it. So you can take the words out of their mouth, literally copy and paste it, and put it into your email, within reason. Just put it in air quotes and say, this person said this, and then begin writing your email. So that's the research portion. Now the next portion is, if you don't know how to write functionally good copy, then you need to do more research into what good copywriting looks like, which means you need to subscribe to email lists of the biggest people in the game and read those emails for 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, every single day, if you're serious about getting good in a short amount of time. I really like Stephen Georgi and Justin Goff. I don't know if Justin's doing as much anymore. I've also opted in for Ian Stanley and then Daniel Throssell, but they're more copy gurus. They're not specific to email marketing and the tech and strategy of email marketing. And I believe email marketing is hands down the best way to get into copywriting because it's short form, so short form is easier to write, and also you get really quick results from testing it. Meaning you write a piece of copy, you send it out, you get the open rate and click rate, and you can tell whether you did a good job or not based off that. The open rate, if it's low, then it means you need a better subject line. If the click-through rate is low, then it means you need a better lead and copy in CTA. So you're able to get really good really fast in a short amount of time, and for also relatively cheap. Writing long form is way harder, and this is like something that gurus will never tell you about because they're usually pushing a course to have you be a long form writer. But basically you're on a project basis, so like you're looking for clients and you're only going to do like a one-off project for them, like a landing page, a video sales letter, and or an ad, like a YouTube ad. And so it's hard because you have to constantly get new clients all the time, and also that they're not necessarily going to run your copy. You rarely ever get the data on it, so you don't know if you can improve, and also you lose clients rapidly because they're not using the copy and you can't prove that you did good on it. But with email, it's like they need you every single month. Big brands need to send an email every single day. And pretty much every single business in the game, like significant business, has an email list. And so it's a very safe and secure field, and you can get your clients on retainer and keep them month after month because you have the data and stats to prove like, hey, I'm making you $100K a month. So of course you can afford to pay the $6K a month retainer. But yeah, also some other good websites to do research are milled.co, swiped.co, and reallygoodemails.com. Reallygoodemails.com is more of a brand related to e-com emails because you have two main categories when writing emails. You have branded style e-com ones. There are lots of pictures and pretty. Then you also have direct response copy. And so for more direct response copy, I recommend Alaskan Salt Company. They write really funny emails. And then for a blend between direct response and e-com, I recommend Chubby's Shorts. They have lots of comedians and stuff writing the emails, and so you can get some really good examples there. Now, if you want to get, oh shit, I almost got hit by a car. If you want to get really good really fast, you also need to write copy every day. The formula that I did was, if you want to get a client in 2 months, you need to write 3 emails every single day and get feedback on your work. Whether that means you're sending it for a client and getting the open and click-through rate, or if you're hiring a mentor to critique your emails for you, or if you're working for a mentor for free. Then from here, you want to watch people break down copy live. Personally, I like Kyle Milligan's stuff because he'll have like hour-long videos where he's just breaking down copy. So it teaches you how to think when reading copy for that 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. Now, a lot of gurus will also recommend that you hands copy every day, for lack of a better term. But that's not required. At least for me, it wasn't. Like if you're a bit more of a deliberate, intentional, slow learner, then that could be helpful. Or if you're very kinesthetic, meaning you like to use your body to learn, then that would be helpful. But for me, I just preferred to read the emails slowly since I was going to write emails. And then after watching Kyle Milligan's breakdown videos, I knew like functionally like where we were in the selling process and like why he was saying what he says or what they're writing in the copy. Because really good copy, you need to have a justification for every single word in the email. And the entire point of every single word is to drag their eyeballs and make them read the next word. So if you have a really good mentor, they'll make you explain every single word that you have in your copy. So there you have it, guys. That's how to overcome writer's block as an email marketer. I highly recommend pursuing email marketing as your choice as far as your copywriting career, because you can take you anywhere you want. Like you can be a freelancer and make 15 to 25K a month and just write a few emails a day, or you can build an agency and make a ton really fast. Personally, I worked for an agency for 2 years. It got me a lot of experience in social proof, and then I went from 6K a month to 61K a month in 6 months after I left. And that was through signing clients, building an agency, and getting them kick-ass results at the same time. So stay tuned for more videos. I'll be posting here on a lot more. And then also check out my free Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description. I'm releasing lots of free lessons in there. It's also a free course. And you can ask questions in the discussion section. I'll answer them. So there you go, guys. Mad love. Peace.